This is the Dean Trailways fifth quarter.
And thank you so much for joining us for tonight's fifth quarter. It's a little bit of a casual Friday because I'm jumping in over at Fred Human Spot. And always, thank you so much for joining us. I'm Kevin Gale. The ratings are in. You once again made us the #1 sports show in mid-Michigan. We could fill up your stockings with smartphones or flip phones or whatever. We'd be happy to do it. Uncle Fred's not here tonight, so I'm standing over here at the lockers. As you can see, I'm a little out of breath right now. We had to run out here to get the show going tonight. So let's throw it over to the one and only big game girl, Audrey Dahlgren. Good evening, Audrey.
Kevin, you're not the only one out of breath. It's only week 2 of the high school boys basketball season, and we've got ourselves a battle between two unbeatens in the CAAC Blue. That part's not really surprising. The bigger question is, could the two-time defending Blue champs find an answer for Trevor Manuel and Lansing Everett? As we like to say, Kevin, someone's O has got to go. The H-Town posse hoping to be the 6th man for Holt as they hosted the Vikings. Third quarter, Deshae Dahl tosses up the 3-ball. Boink, but have no fear. Trevor Manuel appears and drops it in for 2. Everett with a 19-point lead. In the fourth, Rams cut the lead to 12 off the fast break. Jalen Cooper kisses it off the glass for the hoop and harm. Cooper led the Rams with 14. It takes an army to guard Manuel, but look at Jaron Fultz throw a block party. Not once, but twice. That keeps Manuel from getting another 2. And on the other end, the big man posts up down low and banks it in for 2. He's just a sophomore, but the Vikings always had an answer in transition. Dahl with the bounce pass down low to Devin Hudson. That's good for a 14-point lead. And in an Everett game is not complete without this. 15 seconds left. That kind of like the cherry on top of this Sunday. Manuel finished with 23. Everett wins 72-51 the final. The Vikings get to keep the O.
You know, you come out here, you knock off the champs. I mean, we just got to keep on going from there. I think the maximum potential for us is a state championship. I mean, I see the potential in everybody on the team. I feel like we're playing really good right now. I think we're playing as a team, and we're playing hard, and that's the most important thing.
I mean, we are 3-0. It's a big conference win. You know, anytime you get a conference win, because every game is tough in the conference, whenever you get a conference win, it's a plus, and we were able to do that tonight.
Lansing Sexton hosting another undefeated team in the blue, the Jackson Vikings. Malik Mack can't stop playing quarterback. He dishes it down low. Hey-ho, Carlo Marble for 2. Jackson gets the ball moving like a hot potato to find a wide open Samuel Williams. That's good for 3. And Carlton Valentine gets the Big Reds moving the ball as well. And wouldn't you know, Randy Parker pops the 3 and drops it in to give the Big Reds a 7-point lead. Jackson storms back late to win this one, though. 55-54 the final in OT. That's another undefeated team in the blue. Kevin?
I think we know this guy coming up. Yeah, that's Tom Izzo, making an early habit out of checking out East Lansing freshman Brandon Johns. He'll be around that gym a lot in the coming years. First quarter, EL's Gabe Horton-Pankow feeds Caleb Hoekstra. Rebound cleaned up by Mikhail Miles. How good was that? The Corunna transfer rattles the rim. Here's Eastern. Aurelius Christian works it to Dontre Garrett. Good for 2. But EL just too much in this one. Brett Powell gives to Miles, and that's always a good bet. He leads with 17 points and 4 helpers. East Lansing beats Lansing Eastern. Confusing, right? 51-40. Warming up for a good one in Okemos here, Malik Adams coming into town with the Grand Ledge Comets. 2 of the best teams in the CAAC Blue. They'll be in the title hunt this year. That's Malik Adams driving, misses the finger roll. Justice Dodd finishes for him. Grand Ledge leading. Okemos now with the rock. Chaz Richardson feeds Grant Claver. He hits it from there. Now the Chiefs fans showing some good hustle on the other end. It's a Claver feed and transition to Joe Hodge for 2. Okemos still trailing, though. Paul Hahn with another nice transition pass to Connor George for 3 more Chieftain points. He scores 20 in this one, but it's Grand Ledge hitting the free throws late, and they get a road win 56-48.
We played good enough to get the W. You know, we came out slow. We lacked a little bit of energy, but I was proud of the way that our guys stuck it in there. And we're in a really tough conference, and coaches always got Okemos playing real well and playing hard. And to come here and at their place and pull out the W, we're happy with it. But we still got some work to do.
So Grand Ledge and Lansing Everett remain undefeated leaders atop the CAAC Blue, but that league is really deep this season, so don't sleep on any teams in that division. Let's jump to the Red now, where everybody expected a back-and-forth battle tonight between early favorites in that division. Hazlitt hosting St. John's on tacky Christmas sweater night. And check out the defense by John Hudgens. Hazlitt senior clinging to the Red Wings. like a cheap sweater. Swats that shot in the lane. But as this kid correctly points out, you can't just play D. You got to score, too. All right, that's expert analysis, and Hudgens delivers on the other end. Bounce pass from Derek Roblack. Hudgens leads with 13 points in this one. He's got a great running mate in point guard Brandon Allen, too. He scores 12. Ben Feldposh hits a triple here for St. John's, but Haslett holds off the Red Wings with suffocating defense, 48-31. Another stellar night for Allen and Hudgens.
You know, it always makes your job easier as a coach when you got two guys out there who have been playing varsity basketball for 7 years. So they've seen a lot, and they're playing really well together right now.
We joked on the show, best beard in mid-Michigan, and you said because of that comment, you get to keep the facial hair. Tell me about that.
I do get to keep the facial hair. I was going to have to shave it before I saw my family. My parents let me keep it, so shout out to you, Kevin. I appreciate it.
So once they heard it on the show, they said, we can't make John shave that.
Oh, it was a trademark at that point.
Ah, yes, the beautiful red beard. It's not going anywhere, folks. Let's huddle up over at Waverly and DeWitt this evening. We go straight to the fourth because that's when we got there. Warriors up 3 when Jaden Sutton drives, feeds Cameron Houston. That's good. Waverly working it around now. Emmanuel Gildo gets his hands on it, hits it. He scores 18 of his 22 points in the second half. DeWitt hanging tough, though. Donovan Tarn gets in the paint. Going to make it, well, he's not in the paint, but he's in somewhere near the paint. Makes it count there. It's not enough tonight, though, as Waverly wins 53-48. Audrey?
We're 0-3 coming in. Hadn't been playing real well, so we needed that win definitely. It was a good win for us. Definitely. Going into the break with a win instead of 0-4, we're 1-3, so we can build off some things. We did some good things, so we're moving.
I'm here now, Kevin, and we're going to keep it in the red. Mason coming off a 14-win season. There's nothing coaches like more than good ball movement in the Bulldogs got it. It lands in the hands of Stone Miller under the rim for 2. Mason has some, well, that is not Mason. That's Owasso. They've got good ball movement, too, though. Austin Miller gets an inside-out pass from Garrett Walworth. Miller hits the 3. Mason with the ball again here, but they can't convert. Gavin Barnes throws a stretch pass to Jalen Weekly for 2 of his 31 points. That's a quick one. Owasso with the road win in Mason, 57-44. Also, some other area boys scores to report this evening. Olivet holds on for a 48-45 win over Stockbridge, and Perry defeats Maple Valley 67-42. And don't even think about changing that channel because we've still got plenty of prep hoops to get to. We don't just stop with the boys' games here on the 5th quarter. The ladies are up next. Stay with us.
Welcome back. It's the usual suspects in CAAC Red Girls basketball. DeWitt and Waverly both chasing down Haslett, ranked number 2 statewide, thanks to a starting 5 that's second to none. Let's begin with Waverly and DeWitt tonight. This one comes down to the finish. DeWitt up 42-36 at this point. Claudia Reed from DeWitt with the steal away from Waverly. She feeds Maria Moss, who makes the layup. Now here comes DeWitt again. Claudia Reed takes the rock. Going to kick it out to Mackenzie Daw. She shoots and drains the 3. DeWitt up 49-42. Here comes Waverly on the other end. Shadira McCarty drives and hits from there. Waverly would keep fighting back as Calais Carter gets it and shoots from deep outside. She's going to drain it, see the 3, be the 3. That's good enough. Oh, it's not good enough, I should say. DeWitt holds on to win this one 54-51. What a game.
We're really pleased. I mean, we're playing hard. This is it's a team that definitely gets along well, and I don't think we've had a bad practice yet. We got to keep that up. We get some family time now. We're playing a couple games over the holidays, and hopefully we can stay hot.
Haslett senior McKenna Ott closing in on 1,000 career points. And that's music to the ears of Bob Courier. His team looks razor sharp this season, and the defense keeps carving up opponents. Spin cycle there on the steal for Megan Mowid. Ott lays it in. McKenna's not done, though. Watch her battle down low right here. Vikings jump out to a 17-4 lead. From there, that's more of the same. Another steal coming up. This time it's Adriana Stoliker. Fights her way up for the hoop and harm. Haslett clearly the team to beat in the red division. 58-25 winners tonight over St. John's. Audrey?
Yeah, they've got some unfinished business, I'd say. Staying in the red, Mason hosting Owasso, and both teams looking for their first conference win. Second half, Haley Zarowski drives to paint, She lays it in for 2 as the Trojans keep fighting on. Mason's Autumn Kissman posting up down low. Give me the ball. Second time's the charm. She gets her own offensive board for the putback. And the Bulldogs were clicking on defense too. Janelle McCoy with the steal and the give and go to Jalesa Bard. Gets the bucket and the foul. Mason girls roll to their first win in the red, 50-25 the final. Kevin?
Lansing Everett traveling to Holt to take on the Rams early in the first. Everett's Taja Pruitt finds Victoria Guardiola for the layup. Guardiola later returned the favor after intercepting this pass, finding Pruitt for the layup, but that stingy Holt defense keeps him in it as they deflect a Nakia Drain pass, gain possession, held ball there. The Rams get out on the fast break then as Madison Sobrowski finds Riley Stiles for the basket. Holt goes on to win a close one, 56-55. What a game. And still plenty more to come here on the 5th quarter as an ACC school names Pat Narduzzi its top target for a head coaching job. We'll have those details up next in the 5th quarter. Welcome back. MSU football is now just 6 days away from Cotton Bowl departure, but reports are surfacing about Pat Narduzzi's future job opportunities. Our colleague from WXYZ in Detroit and former WLNS sports reporter Justin Rose says he spoke with a source at the University of Pittsburgh today. Pat Narduzzi is the Panthers' #1 target for the open head coaching job. Here's what Narduzzi said about his job options earlier this week at Cotton Bowl Media Day.
You know, we're focused obviously on the Cotton Bowl and Baylor and in our preparation for them, but you know, things like that are going to happen at times, and you'll have opportunities just with the success we've had here at Michigan State with the multiple 10, 11, 12, 13 win seasons. You're going to have opportunities, and that's because of Michigan State, and we'll deal with things like that when it's time to.
Another injury for Brandon Dawson. It's been the story of his 4-year career at MSU, and this time Dawson will sit out at least 2 games with a broken left wrist. It happened on Wednesday in a win over Eastern Michigan, nearly the dunk of the year. Instead, Tom Izzo says he's hopeful BJ will return in time for the Big Ten opener against Maryland on December 30th. Audrey?
While the temps continue to drop here in Michigan, the MSU women's basketball team is soaking up the warm sunshine in Florida. The Spartans play in the Florida Sunshine Classic. It's a 3-team tournament, and tomorrow at 4 p.m. they'll tip off against Baylor. Those Bears are popular around here lately. And the lovely Detroit Pistons at home tonight, who are amid their worst single-season home losing streak in nearly half a century. You think tonight would be the turning point, Kev? Raptors in town, and I think this is all you need to see. Boom. James Johnson right in Andre Drummond's face. Ouch. The Pistons outscored the Raptors 22-10 down the stretch, but Kev, they fell short 110-100 the final.
Oh, Audrey, I thought you were going to hit me with a boom goes the dynamite there. Red Wings trying to snap a 4-game losing streak. Tough test against the new and improved New York Islanders tonight. My old pal Shannon Hogan back in the Joe with her Isles. Wings score first there. Henrik Zetterberg makes it 1-0. Later in the period, Islanders tie it up. Brock Nelson just kind of flicks that one in. 1-1 after 1. Jimmy Howard leaves after the first period with a lower body injury. So here's Peter Mrazek. Save of the year so far. No soup for you. Still tied at 1, but the Wings make a mess here. Ay, awful giveaway by Riley Shan. Puck eventually hits the stick of Anders Lee, sneaks across the goal line, make it 5 straight defeats for Detroit. 2-1 the final tonight. And things just don't feel right without Fred around here tonight.
No, not really.
Good old Santa
It's
Fred getting ready for the Christmas holiday.
Yeah, he's getting ready for his ho, ho, ho.
Ho, ho, ho! See, after 3 years, I'm starting to get it.
Almost.
Good
I'm
show
not there
tonight.
yet.
Fist bump. We'll see you next time. Good night.
Bye.